Hey, you guys are a huge disappointment to me. Do you need my Venmo?
Let me send you a couple.
And now, CheezWits.
Bonjour.
Hello.
On time.
Look at you.
I know.
Wow, that's very loud.
All of a sudden, I'm Nathan Lane.
You're something.
I'm Nathan Lane.
You're something for sure.
How are you?
I'm fine.
My little foot fetish giver friend. the giver of foot love.
I haven't had time to mess with that shit.
No, you're busy.
Very busy.
You're a busy woman. Carving yet her third career change.
Well.
All relative, but
look who made it out of jury duty jail.
Dude, I mean, I couldn't believe I almost fell for that.
You got to tell the story because I know Wally didn't see it.
Yeah, because Wally barely looks at the face page anymore.
No.
I really don't. But hold on, don't tell it yet. I have to let myself out. So talk amongst yourself. I have to open the gate and let myself out of my work.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'm going to open the security. So you guys do your thing. Talk amongst yourself. Talk about Popeye's chicken or something.
Popeye's chicken?
I don't know.
It gives me the shits.
Okay, what's on the list of foods that do not give you the shits?
Cock. That's it.
Oh, okay. Okay, good talk.
Otherwise, I'm in an office environment. I need to close the door. Oh, God, the door doesn't close on this office.
Oh, no.
Oh, well.
What office environment are you in?
I'm in Alabama.
But what office environment are you in?
I'm at the home office.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to have to whisper for the whole show?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. It's funny because, my boss is upstairs and he's like, so what are you doing? I'm like, I got to go downstairs to this podcast. He said, I'm sorry. I said, just don't worry about it. And he's like, no, what podcast? And I told him the name. And I said, what do you all do? I said, generally trash the radio industry and each other.
Yeah.
Well, he must have been happy.
Yeah, of course. That's what we go with for a living.
Good for you. All right.
Oh,
now you
please.
Now you can tell the story.
So here's the story. So I get this call yesterday from an unknown number. Okay. And I'm like, huh? Well, it says no caller ID. And usually when Ed Rodriguez calls me, it's from no caller ID. So I pick up the phone. And it's not Ed. It's like, is this Christopher Roth? Yeah. It is the Frederick County Sheriff's Office calling. There is a warrant out for your arrest for missing a jury summons.
What?
And I'm like, I've never gotten a jury summons. And I'm listening to this guy's voice. And I'm like, sounds like he's in Frederick. This is not. We're going to put the warrant on your name. This guy sounds like he's in Frederick, and he's even stuttering. And I'm like, guys, it's so weird. And I'm like, okay, well, listen, I would never miss a court date. If I had gotten well, we have your signature here, and it says that that you were going to appear in court, and this can turn into a criminal activity within 24 hours. I said, well, listen, I'm out of town. I'm in Alabama. What do you want me to do? Well, we'd have to verify your handwriting. And like, yeah, once again, I'm out of town. I'm in Alabama. And there's no way I can take care of this today. Well, we are on a contact line here. And once we've contacted you, you cannot hang up. I mean, and listen, there's a lot of fraud going around. So I'm beginning to sound like, that fucking big chicken in the Bugs Bunny cartoons.
I'll say.
But is a lot of fraud going around. So I need you to stay on this line, but I'm going to call you on your call waiting so that you can see that I'm calling from the sheriff's office. I said, okay. And then he said something, and he slipped up and said something. I can't remember what it was. But I said, listen, I don't have time for this today. Well, so you're going to be under arrest. When your plane hits the ground, you're going to be under arrest. And I'm like, all right, well, listen, tell you what, I'm going to have my father-in-law call Chuck Jenkins. And he said, sorry, Chuck Jenkins, the sheriff of Frederick County. Thanks for your time. Have a good day. And I hung up on him. So I'm like, God, by the way, he was giving me case numbers. He was giving me bench warrant numbers. Okay. And asked me to repeat them to him. And I did. But I didn't repeat them the same way he said them. Because just in case it was something to try and get my voice. And I never said the word yes, just to make sure it wasn't trying to get my voice. But like the bench warrant numbers here, do I still have them written down? Yeah,
they were your bank account numbers?
No. He said it's FTA 002873SF25. Repeat that to me. I said 002873 Sam Frank 25. just in case it was a bad call, right? So I'm like sitting here, I'm shaking a little bit. And I'm like, you know what?
Right.
You're too smart for this. So I found the number of the sheriff's office in Frederick.
Frederick County Sheriff?
Yeah, that one. I called that number. And woman picks up the phone, deputy, and I start telling the story, and about 10 seconds in, she just says, you didn't give any money, did you? I said, no, not at all. He says, well, that's good, because it's about the 10th call we've gotten today. I'm like, Jesus. So, and actually, the way that she said, that's the 10th call we've gotten today. And I was like, oh, fuck. And she says, yeah, we feel the same way. So yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Did you figure out it was Donald Trump making the call?
Junior, actually.
Yeah.
It was Junior.
Yeah,
that's a son of a bitch.
Yeah, that was something. So, I posted it on Facebook because, listen, if somebody of my intellect who has an IQ over 100 is actually thinking about falling for this, there's going to be some dipshits that are going, of course, here, let me get you a gift card.
Who they're really going to get with this is old people.
Well, yeah, but and the thing is, the accent was so convincing. That guy sounded like he was sitting in the corner of the Frederick County Sheriff's Office touching himself. Okay?
Well, I think that somehow they use enough different strategies that psychologically they're going to hit on one that somebody, even the smartest motherfucker, is going to fall for.
And now the reason I thought he was correct is because this guy had not only my Walkersville address, but he also had my Frederick address. He knew both of them. And I'm like, huh.
Yeah, they get all this information. I told you guys about when Charlotte got herself scammed, didn't I?
I don't
believe so.
So, years ago, when everybody still had all their mental faculties among them, Charlotte decided that it would benefit her greatly.
By the way, that's including you, right?
That's including me. Charlotte decided that it would benefit her greatly if whenever she and my stepfather needed to travel, they did so in an And because she
going down to the Walmart.
She just didn't enjoy traveling in the minivans that she kept insisting they buy. Now, keep in mind, she hasn't driven in 10 years at this point. So when she makes these decisions, what she's deciding is that my stepfather will be driving her around in an RV when they travel to visit various children and grandchildren. And so without having any conversation with my stepfather...
Well, there's something good for you, Jessica.
What's that?
She was deciding to visit grandchildren. You could check that right off. Good. I'm rescued from that.
No, I said children and grandchildren.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry.
So no conversation with the stepfather. She starts shopping for an RV. And she finds one on eBay Motors or something, which I don't even know if it's still a thing, but it is a legit way to buy stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the seller of this RV, she got a great price on this RV. And she told my stepfather about it right after she agreed to buy it. For I don't remember what the price was, but it had to be paid in eBay gift cards. And it was a great price. But she finally told my stepfather about it, and he starts doing a little bit of research, and he thinks, for that price, that's got to be a piece of shit she's buying. And he actually drives over to an RV dealership and talks to them about the exact make and model RV that she has purchased on eBay, and they go, yeah, for that price, it might not have wheels. Like, you're going to want to do a little bit of digging on that. So then he goes back and he asks her some questions, and it turns out that this seller wants her to pay in eBay gift cards, and eBay had a restriction. You could only buy gift cards, I think $1,000 a day or $2,000 a day or something, to prevent fraud. Yeah. So she had bought, I think, 2 or 3 gift cards by the time my stepfather got involved and said, whoa, wait a minute. That's a scam. That's not real. And, of course, when she bought the gift cards, then she contacted the seller and gave them the numbers on the gift cards. So she was out that money. It was
gone. And who did she blame it on? Was it your fault?
Probably. It was probably my fault.
It was probably your fault.
It was certainly not her fault.
The scam things I've been getting lately are grants and funding. You have been selected for this grant for your nonprofit organization.
Oh, I get those AI calls all the time, and it really sounds like it's somebody. Hi, it's Lisa calling from the funding department.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm getting emails that click here to see the paperwork and sign it and send it back. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And I got one the other day from my boss that has, hi, it's so-and-so, get it, her name, and I'm sitting right next to her saying, look at this thing. Look at this. And we just had a chuckle about it, but then also you have to tell everybody in the office, do not click on any of these things. Mm-hmm. Avoid. They are attacking everybody. Anybody who they think has a dime.
And then there's just the ones that just comment shit on social media. And some of them, it's obvious that they want to set you up to like start messaging so that they can ask you for money. But here's one that I got recently. Chris, I know you saw this because I posted it. Somebody dug up a TikTok video from November of 2024. This guy liked, I don't know, 18 or 20 of my videos, and then commented this. His name's Frederick Walters with an apostrophe before the S. And it says, you stole my heart the day you were born and never gave it back. Proud dad moments like this remind me how lucky I am. Love you to the stars and beyond.
What?
That's not my dad.
What?
That's not.
That's nuts.
Show prep.
That's not my dad.
I don't. But again, people fall for it all the time. All the time.
But I don't know what. Like, did he think I wouldn't know that wasn't my dad?
It was Frederick Walters' dad. So Frederick must be. These must be names associated with you somehow. And Frederick is an obvious one, right? But how is Walters associated with you? Could you find any? Is Walters associated with you in some way?
No.
Frederick, we know. But Walters, no. There's no Walter in your life. No, a place. it probably just in a search of you, it came up, oh, Frederick and Walter, that must be the parents.
God will get you for this, Walter.
Oh my God. You just have to be on your toes. Well, I have a little ice story, but it's not a big or anything story, but so because ice has been around here, and they were prevalent and they were aggressive, everybody, whenever you see a police action, people now associate it with an ice action. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just there. So on Monday, it might have been, I was on Groundhog's Day. On Groundhog's Day, there was an arrest in the city in downtown, and there were several police vehicles and police people masked up, gunned up, canistered up, Kevlared up, policed up, and they were arresting 4 people, cuffed 4 people. And there was video of it, and the video was circulating that ICE was out there doing it again. As it turns out, a few hours later, after reading the Boston Globe and WWLJ out of Springfield, Massachusetts television, I did the research just to find out, it turned out it was U.S. Marshals arresting a murderer and 3 accomplices.
Why were they masked?
It's fine. Everything's
well, I'm not sure why they were masked. It might have been because it was 4 below or something.
Oh.
I'm not sure. It was just cold. But yeah, so it was a murderer out of Boston and 3 apparently underage accomplices who were arrested by U.S. Marshals and brought back to Boston. Now here's one. Yesterday, I missed this yesterday, but yesterday someone who is a client of ours, or one of our unhoused people, came in and was looking quite suspicious, very suspicious, compared to what he usually looks like. He hung around. He didn't get to go into the shelter because he didn't have the appropriate stuff that followed through on some of the things you have to do, like have a job application that week. So he wasn't allowed in. A few hours later, the news says so-and-so has been picked up after a drone and dog search for robbing the bank. So the thought was he may have been coming in to rob us, had second thoughts, and then went to the bank to rob the bank.
Great.
Which he did do. And so the local sheriff and state police used drones and dogs, and shortly thereafter was able to capture said robber.
I just saw this. I just saw this on one of the local news guys posted it. Deputies in Grundy County, Tennessee, which is about 90 miles from Nashville, responded to an emergency call of a man with a gun in the courthouse. The suspect indeed walked into the courthouse and pointed what appeared to be a black and tan AR-style weapon at an employee. He then walked up the stairwell and entered the large courtroom, which was in session, with the weapon. At that point, he was confronted by court officers and hustled out of the courtroom. It turns out the weapon was a metal BB gun with a removable magazine. Yeah,
well, had they shot him, he would have deserved it.
Exactly. But first of all, why is there a BB gun that looks like that? A. B.
Well, you know why.
Like, I guess they must not have metal detectors in the Grundy County Courthouse because...
Yeah, right?
The last time I went to the courthouse, which has been 10 years, but I had to have all my shit go through. There's armed police officers all over the you can't just walk into the courthouse with a gun.
The underwire on that bra, they said, take that shit off. What do you got carrying there? I was
strip searched in the lobby. Like,
what a proud moment.
Yeah.
What a proud moment. It's so, the thing that makes me think is, so I've been in a courthouse when you go to, I don't know, whatever, for whatever reason, to sign stuff, pay a bill. And I've seen the people that walk around with the courthouse security. I have not ever seen anybody in one of these local courthouses look like they could take down an infant. They're usually older, folks.
Not here.
Really, got like the ones that I have seen, and I haven't seen any recently, but the ones I have seen look like they used to be, and they got too old to be a Walmart greeter. So now they're courthouse security. When
I had to go to the Social Security office to take care of all of that shit for Charlotte last summer,
they're serious.
They had a metal detector and a guard who looked like a Walmart greeter.
Oh, so the guy here at SSI, at Social Security here, he's a serious looking, strong, young dude, big gun, comes out every now and again, peruse the parking lot, because my wife's office is in the same strip mall as the Social Security office. And it's locked down. You can only get in by appointment. And this guy has a serious sidearm and Kevlar and all of it.
Social Security office looked like a smaller version of the DMV.
Oh yeah, I don't know what it looks like here because I haven't been in it, but the security guard was not looking like a Walmart greeter. He was looking at he would look like a cop. Like he could do real law enforcement too, and he was intimidating looking. He is intimidating looking, not like the Walmart greeter. Unlike, like the people who walk around at concerts, venue security, those guys never look very intimidating. At least not around here. Venue security never looks intimidating. That again looks like mostly Walmart greeters or somebody like that who they're moonlighting. Can you imagine if you're a Walmart greeter? You cannot moonlight as security at a venue. Like you're a cop. You're a cop. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to lay you off. We're gonna have to fire you. We saw you being a venue security at the Sawyer Brown concert or whatever. Boy, that's going back, right? I know. I don't know why Sawyer Brown came into my head, but it did. I liked Sawyer Brown back in the day. I enjoyed it. I did like Sawyer Brown. Be quiet. I did like that.
You can like Sawyer Brown. It was just a random name to pull out in 2026.
Absolutely. 2026. Holy catfish. Just craziness. All right, Jess, how is your side gig going? Oh, no. Okay, I do have questions for you. Are you doing Penguin? Is it Penguin or Random House, or who is your big company that you...
Well, the distribution was through Blackstone Audio.
Right, okay, here you go. And anything yet? And do you have something going on with them?
Well, just the audiobook that I think I forgot to mention was actually a 6-book series.
Oh, you did forget that.
Yeah, so the day that I told you guys about it, it had just happened that I got hired for it.
Yeah.
And I went back to double check to see, to make sure I understood who I was working for. And so the distribution is being done by Blackstone Audio.
Yeah.
But I was hired by an independent producer. So it's still going to be through, it's being distributed by a major.
Yeah.
It still has the potential to make me more money. But it's not like I've been hired by the major. And then the other one was Macmillan Audio that I got added to their roster. But I have not gotten any work from them yet.
All right. All righty. Get the trees out of your yard?
Nope. I mean, my driveway just unfroze yesterday. There are still people.
Really?
There are still people who don't have power yet.
Holy cow!
Yeah, NES, our power company, is under some serious fire from the mayor and from so many people because, as it turns out, they even though the forecast for like at least a week leading up to this storm, we knew that this was coming, right?
Yeah.
In the beginning, the apps were saying, 18 to 20 inches. The meteorologists were saying, well, I mean, we're a week out. It's a little too soon to say that. As we got to about the middle of that week, everybody, the meteorologists, the apps, everybody said, we're probably not going to get as much snow as we get ice. And the power company continued to prepare for a snowstorm instead of an ice storm right up until about 2 days before the storm hit. So they didn't have the manpower available. They, as it turns out, stories are coming out now that the CEO got a 10% raise last year while cutting the budget to trim the trees.
Of course.
Yep.
But here's the thing is, though, when the mayor yaps and goes, oh, these guys, he fucking knows what's going on.
Well,
His contract, they have the power. You must have a power authority there that they control how rates go up and how rates can't go up or can't go up.
It's a city. The electricity is city owned. It's a city
so they
property.
They fucking know.
But I don't know that means the mayor's involved in the day-to-day.
Maybe not the day-to-day, but still no. He's got people that do it.
Yeah, but
it's all that shit where they're saying like, "Oh my God, this is terrible." They're taking me on a golf trip next week to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of
bullshit.
questions that are like some shit's gonna go down. Like, I think that the CEO is probably gonna lose her job. There have been rumors that the local union offered up more manpower and the power company went, nah, we're good. But then the local union actually posted on their own page, hey, that's not true. We've got our guys out there working. It's just not enough people.
They just get overwhelmed.
Yeah. It's not enough people. Like, I had to call in because the lines that go from the street to my house are part of a tree fell on them and are pulling them down. They're still connected. Yeah. I still have power. Like, I never lost power. But this is going to be a problem. And
of course.
So I called once and they said, but your power's not out? And I said, no. And she said, okay, that's your responsibility to get that tree trimmed back. And I went, but if that tree falls down, it's going to take out power for the whole neighborhood. Like, if that line comes down, it could take down the line at the street. Yeah, it's your responsibility. So I called my guy to come over and look at it, and he goes, you need to call the power company. And I said, well, they said it was my responsibility. And he goes, that's a hot line. I'm not going to cut that tree back with a hot power line going through it.
Of course not.
So I actually looked and I found a tree trimming line at the power company, a totally different phone number, and I called them. And I wasn't specific. I didn't say it's the line going from the street to the house. I just said my power line is being pulled down by a tree. And I said, and I understand that you all have, a lot of work on your hands right now with everything, all the people still without power. And she said, well, but the idea is we want to prevent more from happening. And I said, yeah. So there still hasn't been anybody come over to take care of that.
Yeah. So I don't understand how any of that shit works. I know that, that most of these power poles are on, well, like I have power poles in my yard, just one that goes to the barn. The power company has a right of way to the pole. They don't own my land, but they have a right of way, so they can go wherever they want. However, if I were to hit the pole and it breaks, I have to pay them.
Right.
And so my son one time, driving my vehicle, or my truck, hit a telephone pole, snapped the pole in half, and cost me, $4,000 for a new pole. Because insurance paid a little bit or something, but for whatever reason, they just wouldn't pay all of it. So then the power company charged me $4,000 that I had to pay. Mm-hmm. It's like, fuck me. Mm-hmm. Are you kidding me? So if one goes down in my yard, actually the power to my house is underground, so I don't have any problem with that.
Well,
the one to our barn.
but there's a difference between hitting the pole and a tree that, by the way, is not on my property. It's on the line between, but I think the trunk of the tree is actually on the neighbor's property.
Oh, well, then it's not your responsibility.
But the power line, my power line that goes to my house, the branches of that tree are so big that it comes out and has come down on top of the lines.
But it's still his responsibility. If the roots, if the trunk is on his side, it's his tree, and he's supposed to have it trimmed on your side too if you want it trimmed.
I think that the power company will probably have to take care of it.
Oh yeah. What you do is you wait. You just wait till the fucking tree till it comes down and just knocks that fucking thing down. You're like, I don't know where that tree came from.
See, the problem with that is though that inconveniences me.
Oh yes, it does.
So, as much as I enjoy being a spiteful bitch, when my spite then inconveniences me, then it's a problem.
Yes, but the $3,000 is going to cost.
Right, you're cutting out.
Have them come take that tree down.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not going to cost me. It's not my tree.
Oh, I froze up. I'm on the outskirts of town. I'll just be a minute. I just got to pay a kid. I got to pay a kid. Hold on. I got to pay this guy. Where's Chris?
He's right there.
Let's see where he is. No. Oh, there's.
He's not talking about me. Is he?
No,
I guess not.
I'm looking for the guy I got to pay money to, so I'm just going to sit here. Keep talking. Go ahead. I'm not going anywhere.
You're cutting out. It's like Chris for the entire first 2 years of this show.
That's correct. And I'm actually stationary today. Isn't that great?
Yeah, it is.
No.
And there it is.
Oh, no, not now.
I don't know what the fuck he's trying to say.
Before I was saying, just where are you? I'm paying the guy who did some work for me.
Okay. I guess he has to keep his camera off to not cut out.
What was this kid working on his pecker or what?
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm just going to... A second. He's not here. I'm leaving. No, better in a second.
Chris, here's something that...
Yeah, see, I'm already better. You heard me.
You can relate to.
Ouch.
The other day, I saw a thing... Oh, Wally's already back to driving.
Yeah.
The other day, I saw a thing, and it reminded me of how often I see this thing, which was I-24 is shut down at mile marker 253. I don't know about you guys, but that does not tell me shit about shit. And when we did traffic, we didn't, if we gave mile markers, we would say it's the whatever exit.
Yeah, but some cities don't do that. Some cities only go by whatever the marker is on the side of the road.
Yeah. I hate that because that
way.
doesn't tell me anything about, like, I don't know where the fuck mile marker 253 is. Tell me what exit it is. Tell me if it's even in Nashville.
Would you believe that if you told me an exit number to go close to where I live, that I wouldn't know that exit number was close to where I live?
No.
Isn't that just really unbelievable? You would think I would know. I know the mile marker and the exit. I fucking don't know. I have no clue, you guys. None of them.
This sums up so many things.
Bingo.
When we first moved to our house, this was 20 plus years ago. We moved to our new house. I, for the first 3 weeks, missed the turn to our road every single day I drove home. I still have missed. I miss it every now and again.
Really?
I miss the turn to our. Yeah, I do. Particularly at night when I just really. I wear like glasses for night driving. And but I sort of get lost in either thought, or I do get lost in thought a lot. I'm aware and I can drive, but I just sort of zone in my head, sort of a little daydream of night things. But I just have a little
throwback.
daydream. Come on. Kid Rock, I can't wait till Super Bowl Sunday. Kid Rock is finally going to get his I don't fuck
Up with people.
Who else is on that show?
Brantley Gilbert, Lee Bryce, and Gabby Barrett. Which I'm actually really disappointed in Lee Bryce, but that's fine. I saw a thing today where I think Jon Stewart ran it. It was all of these clips of people talking about why Bad Bunny was a bad choice for the Super Bowl. And one of them was talking about his song lyrics and how they were very overtly sexual. And I was like, so you're going to have Kid Rock headline your show? Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay.
What is the... when did Kid Rock become the spokesperson for idiots? When did that happen? I enjoyed Kid Rock's hit. Now I couldn't tell you the name of it anymore, but
Cowboy.
when he sang a song,
Cowboy.
I just don't understand how this shit happens. I really don't. It sort of reminds me of Dennis Miller. Back in the day, Dennis Miller, comedian Dennis Miller, he very much seemed like more of a liberal kind of cat. That would be a Dennis Miller word, cat. But he was kind of a liberal cat, right? But when he found out that there was money to be made by being a conservative or being hard right, he suddenly became hard right. Because there was a lot more money to be made being hard right and getting a TV show on Fox or wherever his fucking show was. I think they just go where the money is because there's so few good entertainers who are on the right.
Listen, Kid Rock got loud because Kid Rock got irrelevant.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, you're right. But that's what a lot of people do. Or a lot of entertainers do when they start to they turn to God movies. You see them start doing movies more with a religious tone in them because they can get paid decent money to do those because the rest of the actors they have are Lifetime Movie of the Week actors instead of name brand actors. So certain actors bring like what is his name, Jim Caviezel.
I don't know.
Isn't he the one that did the Christ one or no? He did he did do the Christ movie back in the 80s. No, he's the one that did taking the kids the recent one in the last 2 years. The one they were giving away free movie passes and saying, "Look at 1 million people have seen our movie." But they were actually just paying people to watch it.
Melania?
I'm Melania.
Yeah, no, not that one. Oh, what the hell was the name of it? It's the trafficking one where they're trafficking kids. And it's got a huge religious undertone.
I don't know.
I can't
It
even.
wasn't the Passion of the Christ. You're not talking about that.
But he was in the Passion of the Christ. That's what I'm talking about. That actor.
He was the Christ.
Yeah, he was the Christ, and then he became. And so he's the guy who's the rescuer of these kids who are being trafficked. It was the movie. It was last year. It was huge, a huge sensation. It didn't make a huge amount of money, but it was funded by a religious organization. Look up Jim Caviezel. What was his last movie, Jess? Look it up.
I can't even spell Caviezel. I don't know who the fuck that is.
He was in a really good movie where he goes back in time. I can't remember.
Resurrection of the Christ began filming in 2020. Oh, that's an upcoming sequel.
Yeah, No, I can't remember.
Sound of Freedom
That's it. That's the one.
from 2023.
Sound of Freedom. Yeah, that's the one.
Never heard of it.
That is no, of course not. Most people didn't hear of it, but they started. If you look who the producers or the company that made it, I think they now have a streaming channel based on that movie. Yeah, pretty sure. I can't remember any of it. Jess, I don't remember fucking details. You know me. I'm small on the details.
Chris, do you know Skip Mahaffey?
Do I suck who?
What?
Do you know Skip Mahaffey?
No.
He just posted a picture of the Holy Bible at a store. It's shrink wrapped, and the sticker on it says
Autographed copy?
Signed copy. He's
Yeah.
like, I have some questions.
Signed copy. It was probably signed by Jim Caviezel.
Didn't say who it was signed by.
No. It's probably
Goddamn.
probably a Trump Bible, but I can't tell because it's a little blurry picture.
It's a little blurry. It probably is Trump.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard he's a little blurry. And has anybody seen any clips of the Melania movie? I have not seen it.
I've just seen some brief little snippets of it. More, I've seen clips of empty theaters.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I've heard that the theaters are empty, but I also heard that it did like $6 million.
Well, but I've seen that some people, and I don't know how true this is, because stuff like this gets, exaggerated on social media, but I've seen that a lot of MAGAs bought up lots of tickets just to buy up lots of tickets.
Yeah, they love sending Trump money.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they know he's a billionaire?
Yeah.
He really doesn't need their, lower middle class $5.
Right.
Because, what?
I said
that's
right.
really who sends him money.
Yeah.
It's people who can't afford to send him money who believe he's somehow going to make them rich too.
Hey, how about the Epstein files?
That's just getting more and more horrific.
Jesus
Christ. What's in them now?
Jess, I'll give it to you.
Details. Like they're
really?
They're releasing shit with details, and it's horrific.
What are the details? What are we talking about?
You're gonna have to look them up yourself because I can't.
Is it about kids being hurt and stuff like that kind of bullshit?
Yeah, it's about.
I can't look that shit up.
It's about children giving blowjobs to your president.
Oh yeah, I can't look that shit up. That was no. That's like watching somebody being killed or shot. Like those fucking ICE videos. I can't do that.
Yeah.
It would no. That's fucking real?
There's a picture, actually several pictures of the Andrew, formerly known as Prince, kneeling over a female body that is not moving on the floor.
Yeah, okay. It's fucking horrendous. So, is this just a fucking gross people thing? They are gross, obviously, but is it also tied to? Is it also the grossest of the fucking richest people in the fucking world?
Ask where his brother is, because his brother's named in a lot of this stuff. Is his brother did not commit suicide either, or what? I mean, what's the deal there?
I don't know.
Jeffrey's brother?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he had a brother.
And meanwhile, there's also emails of Elon begging to be allowed to come to the party. And Epstein handing it off to Ghislaine Maxwell and saying, "Can you deal with this?" And her going, "Oh, so sorry. No parties this weekend."
That's kind of fucked up. These fucking wealthy fucking weirdos. But it's not that. So this kind of shit, I'm not really that squeamish about things. If you cut off your finger, I'd help you, stop the blood. And I'm not squeamish about it. I'm fucking very squeamish about that kind of shit, and I can't.
As you should fucking be.
I just can't. So part of that squeamishness comes from it's fucking disgusting. Part of that squeamish comes from the way I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
So I will not use the word triggering because it's not triggering, but it's just fucking. It's just sort of flashbacky and just
that things can be triggering without you going off the deep end, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah,
Okay.
I know. But it's just so. It just allows me to relive stupid stuff sometimes if I'm reading it. And just go. So I can't. I find that some people find glee or they find some sort of fascination with reading about other people's just craziness, their perverseness, whatever.
I mean, that's the entire reason yellow journalism exists.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, it's so funny you mentioned that word, Jess. I was reading a news article from the Maine Wire. It's a very conservative news, quote unquote, agency. And all I could think was, this is such yellow journalism. It's not a word that anybody uses that much, right? Unless you've worked in broadcasting or, like you, have a degree
Mm-hmm.
that leads you in that area. But it's such a great word right now because it's so fucking true that real journalism has been supplanted by yellow journalism. We're suddenly living in the 30s again.
Yeah.
It really is that sort of fucking thing. But I just can't I just can't look at it and take any. I'm just not fascinated by it. I'm so disgusted by it. And I feel like that some people that, and maybe all people, I don't know, but some people who follow it and search it out. Sometimes it just lands in front of you and there's no way to get around it. It's just there in front of you. But some people search that shit out and want all the fucking details.
Well, and here's another problem. The DOJ included some photos where they did not black out the victims' faces.
And so do you think is that purposeful?
I think so. Because they sure
so
as fuck
too.
made sure to block out their friend Donna Joe's face as much as possible.
Donna Joe. No, yeah. You're right. I think it is purposeful as some sort of intimidation or some sort of, keep your mouth shut kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Because once it's out there, you can't take it back.
No, but then Donna Joe will say fake news, AI. They've got not just a room full. He's got 5 rooms full of spin masters working this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just working the shit out of it. I had not heard of any of this stuff that you're bringing up.
Well, and
mainly because I try to avoid it.
They're still throwing out stuff to try to take our attention away from that. I saw today that they're planning on having ICE agents at election sites for the midterms.
That makes such sense too.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're trying to, if you're trying to alter an election, boy, there's a way to do it.
Yep.
There's a fucking way to do it.
I don't think he's figured out how to cancel the election. So he's gonna make sure that brown people can't vote at the very least. Well, and they're already trying to make it hard for women to vote because if your birth certificate and your driver's license don't have the same name on them,
right, you're fucked.
You're fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked, and that's
right, Jessica.
Listen, all of my documents match. I will vote 5 fucking times.
I'm moving to Chicago just for that reason.
That's right.
I'm going to vote in Chicago. I'm going to vote in every precinct I can vote for in Chicago. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to come back to Maine. And here, a couple of elections ago, I think it was the first Donald Trump presidency, the big claim here was that Democrats were shipping in people by the busloads from Vermont and New Hampshire to vote
Probably
in the May
the
election.
same people they're shipping in to protest, those paid protesters.
Oh yeah, the paid protesters. It's such bullshit. Because I can tell you, so
that was a whole George Soros thing.
Yeah, the temperature here this weekend is -7 on Saturday. Yet no motherfucker who's living in a place where the temperature is 10 wants to go to a place where it's -7 any day of the week. Because if 10's cold, -7's kicking your ass.
Yeah.
It's the George Soros. It's just most of these motherfuckers that go, oh, it's George Soros. Who is he? I don't know. He's a guy with money, but he's doing it. Okay. And you're not looking at the guy with money in the White House who's fucking selling Bitcoin and Bibles and fucking, I don't know, writing your name on a fucking piece of rice and putting a pendant. That fucking guy.
Some of the counties in Tennessee, where like gun violence has increased since they introduced the open carry law here, which has only been a few years since we've had open carry. And without a permit, you don't need a permit here anymore. So the Tennessee legislature, some of the Democrats introduced a law to restrict that in some way without taking away anybody's guns, right?
Yeah.
And the Republicans, who have been going after books and drag queens, killed that bill. We've had school shootings galore in Tennessee, but let's worry about none of those were done by drag queens, by the way, in case anybody's asking. None of those were done by books. So.
Fucking books, them fucking books and guns.
Books don't kill people. People kill people.
Paper cuts kill people.
Paper cuts kill people. Yeah.
But
no, the Republicans in the state legislature knocked it down.
I wonder, just why, even on Democrat side, why do these fucking people lose their sensibility? These are not decisions they'd make at home. You know, like the people who take the fucking picture of their whole family holding ARs or something like that. This is publicity. I don't know why people don't think, oh, look at them tough motherfuckers. The 3-year-old's holding an AR, the dad's holding an AR, the daughter's holding. It's a fucking publicity photo on a Christmas card. They don't walk around their house letting the 3-year-old carry a fucking AR.
What did I just see? Something you said just reminded me of this, that I saw that even Greg Abbott was challenging Trump on. Was it?
Yeah.
Something?
He said something that Trump has to reevaluate, or he didn't say. He just basically said he had to reevaluate what's going on with ICE or deportation.
Yeah.
But I think a state like Texas and Arizona, they get hurt. Their economy gets hurt a lot more than the economy of Maine when you start shipping illegals or undocumented workers. If you ship 10% of the undocumented workers of Maine out of the state of Maine, that might be 30 people, 50 people, maybe 100 people at the most. If you do that in Texas, that's a fucking third of the workforce.
Yeah.
It's about 20% of the workforce. Their workforce is, I think it's somewhere up around 30% of the ag workforce is undocumented workers. And that's just well known. That's just that's
and
not like.
And add in the fact that they're not actually paying attention to documentation and they just want to get rid of all the brown people. That's going to make a significant impact.
Because they're getting rid of the documented people too.
Well, we lost
what
Chris.
Happened to? Oh, Chris.
And he was being such a big part of the conversation.
He was really participating.
Yeah.
He was really engaged this week.
Yeah. Exactly.
He was right there on the forefront of the whole thing. What did he say? I missed it in the beginning. Did he say he was in the office?
He was in the home office in Alabama.
The state of George Wallace.
I'm going to text him and see if he's coming back. Meanwhile, I am so goddamn tired of being on hold.
Are you on hold right now?
No, just I've basically been on hold for a week for all the shit I have to do for Charlotte. It was like her last fuck you to put me in charge of all of her shit.
So what is the most cumbersome thing you're having to do? Have you already sold the house, right?
Yeah, I already sold the house, but it's just, closing accounts and making sure that money gets distributed where it's supposed to, but we have to wait for the death certificate. And, this is good. I asked my brother, who has not really participated all that much in helping do anything for the last 2 years with regard to my mother. I asked him to reach out to my mom's cousin, who lives about an hour away from where my mom was.
I don't know what the fuck just happened there. I think the cell tower just went down.
Oh. So I asked my brother to reach out to my mom's cousin to see if she could go to the house where my mom's been living and get all of her stuff out of there. Right. And then my brother said that he could go down to Texas in April and go through all of the stuff and take care of it. And I was like, thank you. Please do that. So I think I have now delegated that to someone else, and I can go focus on other things.
Sure.
Then my brother texts me and he says, Debbie, the cousin, wants to know how big the TV is. And I said, well, she's seen it more recently than I have, but I'll find out. So I text one of the caregivers who lives in the house, and I said, can you tell me how big that TV is? She needs to know if it's going to fit in her car. The caregiver, and this is a girl in her 20s, her response is, I don't have a tape measure, but it's big. And then she sent me a picture of it. Okay. All right. Okay. So I text my brother and I say,
at least you didn't try and put it on mimeograph machine or something.
Right. I text my brother and I said, she says it's big. I'm gonna let me ask somebody else. So I ask the manager of the house, the owner, he's a manager. I text him and I said, do you happen to know how big this TV is? He says it's 75 inches. I said, okay, fine.
Well, that is big.
Yeah. And I knew it was a bit like my stepfather probably is the one who bought that TV. And he was just like, if he had a wall big enough, he was going to get the biggest TV he could get. And so I send that back to her. And then the next day I get a text from the girl who told me that it was big and sent the picture. And she said it was 50 some inches by 30 some inches. And I was like, I don't think that's right. I don't know what numbers those are, but none of those numbers go with a 75 inch TV.
No, of course not. But she's a young girl. What does she know about size? Well, she believes whatever she's told, right?
Yeah. Not if she's had men teaching her about size. So basically, I ended up doing as much work, it saved me no time to delegate that chore to anybody.
Yeah, there was really no delegation there. There was the attempted delegation.
There was attempted
just
delegation.
To get people.
And then I called T-Mobile to get her phone shut off, and there's a whole thing there because I have to prove that I am who I say I am, and blah blah blah. And so the guy calls, and also there's just the fact that every person I have to talk to about closing her accounts and doing whatever needs to be done, I have to first sit through, I'm so sorry to you and your family. Please have the best day that you can possibly have given the circumstances. I'm talking to T-Mobile.
They don't know who they're talking to.
They don't know who they're talking to.
No, they don't. I have no idea.
I'm thinking, well, I would be having a better day if I didn't have to do all of this shit. I'm talking to T-Mobile, and he says, okay, so there's a phone and a tablet. And I'm like, oh, there's a tablet? I didn't know about a tablet. I'm texting everybody. Does anybody know about a tablet? Nobody knows where the tablet is. Nobody knows when the last time was she had the tablet. So whoever has it now, sorry, I just turned off your service.
God damn.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Oh, well.
I'm not going to worry about it.
Wait till you try to turn off their Netflix. Mm-hmm. Or their Amazon. Jeff Bezos doesn't like losing money.
Mm-mm. No.
Jeff Bezos is going to get his $18.
That's right.
That motherfucker's got another Melania movie to make. Fucking guy. You crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah. It's been a lot.
So how... But see, that whole Melania thing and Jeff, that should be such a wake-up call to motherfuckers that they're all fucking intertwined. These guys are all fucking intertwined.
Yep.
They're all there making money for themselves off of the little guy. What?
We've been seeing that for a while now.
Yeah, but they still don't fucking get it. They just don't they'll complain about how much it costs to get to pay for Amazon, but they have no problem paying Amazon more money by buying the fucking ticket to see the Melania movie, which Amazon has the biggest stake, the only stake in.
Yep.
That just because, again, they only know and see what they want to know and see, and they only believe what they want to believe. Mm-hmm. They don't give a shit about truth or what's right in front of their face. I don't care if you show me. I know what the truth is because Donald told me what the truth is.
Newsmax told me.
That's right.
That's right. Newsmax got it all down. All right, you guys. I got to head back now and pay this money. So I thought you did
that already.
Just please. Wait, just please, Jess. No more feet. Are you done with it?
No, I just didn't have time to deal with it this week.
Wait, Jess, no, I'm not. No,
listen,
I'm in it.
If there are men,
I'm in it 100%.
If there are men who are going to give me money to be mean to them and or show them my feet, I'm taking their money because they deserve to give it to me.
Oh, God damn it. Well, I look forward to there being another story, but I really hope there's going to be a new guy too, or a new girl.
Yeah, me too, because that other guy's kind of lame.
Is he?
Yeah.
You don't have to say much. You don't have to say much to get a couple bucks. I mean, you want to really have to work for your money.
I mean, I just tell him he's pathetic and he has disappointed me, and he gives me money. So I can't
fucking.
Hey, does it work on every man? Hey, you guys are a huge disappointment to me. Do you need my Venmo?
Let me send you a couple. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That I've never asked my wife to say any of those things to me, though she has said them and I've given her money. Mm-hmm. So maybe I'm in the same space. Mm-hmm. Chris, how about you?
Yes.
No, look at.
He said yes.
Yeah, Chris, yes. Yeah, Chris, in between bites of Chick-fil-A, got a chance to answer.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I am sitting at my desk working, sir.
That's why you've been such an active participant.
That's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys. Have a good week.
All right. Talk to you next week.
You do the same, sir.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.